Righty then. Somebody get Josh in here. Josh needs to see this. And turn this regular dank into 5 danks. Oh, Mo. You're the freaking best. Alright, deck list switched over. Everything hawked up. Zanman is streaming aside me. So we could run into the Mandy of the Zandy and get bodied as we usually do. Alrighty. Let's do it up. We're playing Jund. We are playing 4 main deck Blood Moons. And we're playing a correspondingly larger number of basic lands to adjust to that. So our fetch lands won't work. Our Wistas won't work. We are playing mainly fetches. We're playing 12 fetches. Mainly fetch, all fetches. And then we've got 1 Stomping Grounds, 1 Blood Crypt, 2 Blackcleave Cliffs. So we have to be a little more careful about our colors than usual, but as that is the way we're going to play this game, Liliana the Veil has been banished from our deck. We're a lot more red heavy. So you could kind of consider this to be black-red mid-range splashing green for Tarmogoyf and Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf, of course, being excellent that you could cast Kade into a Blood Moon. And then this is a super stilted sideboard with 4 of Leyline of the Void. So if we run into Jund, we got to have it, I assume. If we run into Ouphe, we might want to have it. We've got some boils, we've got some chokes, so we have all sorts of ways to attack the the big blue decks. So let's get rocking. See how she goes. Roy, I may need your landline to Josh for knowing how to sideboard because he's been playing these decks forever. Jund mooning it up. Let's moon him. Well, thanks for that, Roy. Roy the boy, Passarathan and Athen. I know there's a longer A on the second. Passarathan and Athen. That's the best you're going to get out of me today, probably. Passarathan. It's not my fault. I was raised in a language that has limited phonemes. Limited phonemes, I say. Conditional confidence. So powerful. What do you call the thing where you consistently say BS versus absolutely perfectly accurate truth so much in so perfect measure that nobody ever knows how to evaluate what you say? Because that is the thing you do. You're great at it. You might just call that breathing. All right. So we can fire off these 2 Tarmogoyfs before we draw a Blood Moon. But we're on the draw here. We have no hand disruption. We have no early interaction. I'm not going to keep it. This is better. It's not grand. It's not perfect, but it's better. We're definitely casting Wrenn and Six on 2. We're definitely casting Seasoned Pyromancer on 3. I think this Tarmogoyf is probably the lame duck here. Although, no, the Channeler is, unfortunately. Yikes. Okay, well, we're gonna die on game 1. And our Blood Moon strategy is pointless again. Whoops. Do we have any considerations for burn? No. Sweet. We have no sideboard cards for burn whatsoever. Well, that's fun. Why do I do this to myself? Why? Someone give me one of those mono white devotion lists with 4 Auric champion. I just want to play that. But then when we play that deck, we'll play against nothing but Uro Omnath, and they'll just run us into the ground, so. I don't know about that one. There he comes. And lamp. Wrenn and Six. God, Wrenn and Six is so bad against these decks. Ugh. All right. I mean, you're not wrong, Roy. You're not wrong. Captain Chest. Look how glorious he is. That man is so ripped. He was like, when you're going to paint me, and then for the week before the painting, he would go, you know, on a cutting diet, you know, just no carbs, light on the sugar. All right, we have to fetch at least twice. Oh, great! Oh, sweet! Oh, I love that. All right. I'm gonna Blood Crypt into Forest. Yeah. I love dying on turn 2. I love it. So it's so much fun. I mean, it's almost dying on turn 1, right? But the way I just shuffled you away. I just shuffled you away. You are so late. God bless it. I can't cast Wrenn and Six. But I cannot cast anything in this hand, right? Like everything I cast here is just gonna get me killed. I guess I could go tap land, Inquisition, hope to hit a Boros Charm. Next turn get shocked. We're just dead this game. Like it's just 0% at this point, I think. But I think this is the better line. If we top deck a land, we get to play the Seasoned Pyromancer, and no, just dead. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself through that. Yeah, I hate burns so much. So much. I want to board out the Thoughtseizes for like Plague Engineer. It's probably worth doing, just because top decking the Thoughtseize later on is gonna suck. You could even board out the other two for Collector Ouphes just to have chumps. Feel like this is the way to go. Could play Rain of Gore to hose their lightning helixes. They'll never expect it. I mean, the sideboard is just, you can see what they're worried about, right? This is a very heavily metagame sideboard. And until about 2 weeks ago, Burn was mostly not in the format. They're coming back in a big way. They play artifacts post board. I don't know, but I'm keeping this hand. It's not, you know, it's not great. I hate the triple fetch land. Unravel the Aether. I could have had an Unravel for Eidolon. Yeah. So we're gonna go Stomping Grounds on 1, Swamp on 2, Mountain on 3. Yeah, we only ever need 1 black in this deck. Alright. I never don't have the turn 1 Goblin Guide. I can fetch a basic with this, so... Oh, sweet, never mind. I'm not sure Larynx Punchworthy, but I think so. Yeah. At least for 1 more contract or so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I will. I have a misguided sense of loyalty towards my company, so they're gonna need people, obviously, like, right afterwards. Why the loyalty? It's just me. I just tend to be loyal to things. But almost always to my detriment in one way or another. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I have learned, and I should learn to be less. Why? Okay. Like, Eidolon? Ooh, you really got me? Oh. Fair enough. Well, Pyromancer's going to discard this Tarmogoyf, that's for show. Yeah. It's not really a problem for this deck that much, as far as I know. We can board out the Wrenn and Sixes for Unravels in the next game. So we're going to play Pyromancer, discard Goyf and a land? Yeah. We can get a mountain here. The mountain. Oh, yeah. But I don't think, no matter what artifact they could have played there, I can't think of a single artifact that has been printed in the game of Magic that I wouldn't trade there. Maybe they wanted to cut off my Goyfs. I don't know why they would think that would be valuable, but... Table flip. Alright. What do we got? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's just chain some Bloodbraids and kill them, I guess. Well, they couldn't play Dingus Egg there. Also... No, they just couldn't play Dingus Egg there. You could have said Anka Mishra. Or as I always say, Ank. Yeah, you know, the Anka Mishra. No, I know. Be an easy game win. Yes, I will let you know, Larynx Punchworthy, and we'll get you on a cruise. I don't know if you will enjoy the McDonald's of the cruise industry that is the company I work for, but you didn't play anything. Are they expecting the Skullcrack to be viable? They're getting got by being clever. Skullcrack is meaningless, friendo. I don't. You can't outsmart my life gain if I don't play any.
Compadres,
cruise industry brings smiles. It does do. Thanks to follow Mistaken 69. Ooh, the Mistaken 69. That's a big yikes. So confused about their boarding. Well, I think I'm regular Jund. And regular Jund is playing 3 or 4 Wrenn and Six and 4 Tarmogoyfs. So I get it. Like, I get it. I get why they're getting got here. The Goblin Guide attack still makes no sense. Like, none. This attack also makes no sense. They're dying here. They could block the elemental with that card. I do love the description of burn as being high synergy. I will take the 2 for this. Because I know they have Rift Bolt at least, so at minimum I'm saving 1 damage. Could be better though. Okay, it's just the Rift Bolt. And the other card is Arid Mesa. So actually currently too, if I Blood Moon them, they can't cast any Boros Charms or Helix. Do I want to leave anything back? No. It effectively... No, I mean, you're not wrong. It's just like, it's just funny to me to call an aggro deck like a synergy deck. Like, yes, it is a synergistic strategy and that all the cards are pushing towards the same goal. I just think it's funny to call any aggro deck like a synergy deck when it doesn't have like it's like calling a tribal deck a synergy deck. Like, of course a tribal deck is a synergy deck, right? And you should treat it like a synergy deck. Like, when you're boarding, you need to be careful that you don't cut down on too many of the overlapping effects, because that's what makes your deck good. Like, Spirits usually has a hard time. Yeah. Synergy carries some level of intricacy to it. I mean, yeah. It's just when you have a tribal deck or you have an aggro deck, those decks are, by their nature, usually fairly synergistic, right? So it's just one of those things that it struck me. I should have played land last turn. I didn't, because I'm bad. Because I want to empty my hand for Hazoret. We'll see if they block here with the Eidolon. I think they have to. Yeah, they have to. They're basically dead on board, though. Actually, might be better to go post-combat engineer. So you're dead. Okay. Cheers. Ah! Should have sent a poet. And the Swift Spear eats my Pyromancer. Savagery. But they did take 2 for that. The big plays. Plague on human. Yeah, that's the goal. Because we kill the Swift Spear with that. Hey, sexy mama. You wanna kill all humans? Oh, I could have named Monk. Oh, missed opportunities. Is Goblin Guide a monk? Anyone? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Style points. I don't think they have any overlapping creature types, but they could be playing Auriok Champion out of their sideboard. Seeker of the Away Game? I could have hit Seeker of the Away Game. Alright. Yeah, Unravel the Aether could be alright. It's almost definitely better than Wrenn and Six, right? Because Wrenn and Six is just going to be fetch infinite times until you die. This card is so bad against burn decks. It doesn't kill a single one of their creatures, and it just dies, or it just makes you die faster. Unravel the Aether is not great. Counting on them having 6 targets for that Unravel. Yeah, it still makes it a better card than casting Wrenn and Six on 2. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's still better. It's kind of like Blood Moon. Like, we need cards that... Like, Blood Moon is like a sort of cheese them out kind of card. Like, there's a lot of... Yeah, this is a hand. This will do. Unravel's like Naturalize. Yes. Except it can deal with indestructible things. Of which I'm not sure there are any. But I'm sure there's something. That's the number 1 card, Klothys. Good point, Georgie boy. Georgie boy with the tech. Klothys. Yes, Klothys is a very important card for Jen to be able to take out. All right. Klothys is great. Ho! That's a hand. I'm taking the Eidolon. Best case scenario next turn. They don't draw land and they play Swift Spear, hit me for 3. Then we Inquisition, we take the Skewer. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, they rip their land, but they probably go Swift Spear, Skewer. Which is not the end of the world, because then we just start taking their Boros Charms. Okay. Alright. Taking the Eidolon is 100% mandatory there. It's just too much damage. It's just too much damage. It represents, like... Well, I have no removal for it, so... And I want removal for creatures already. Okay, they whiffed. Good. Yeah. It's probably would have been like 6 damage with this hand. Goyf on top. Goyf is actually a great top deck right now, right? Goyf's gonna be pretty big. They have Skewer in hand. It's a 4/5. Good lord. So their hand is this plus 1. If I Catacombs for a swamp, I can nail out both of their Boros Charms or the Skewer and the Boros Charm, but I think I'm grabbing a Forest, to be perfectly honest. Getting this Goyf on board is such a big deal. If they want to cast the Skewer the Critics, they have to attack in. So basically, I'm just praying they don't draw land. It's a 4/5. It's a chonker. Yeah, it's a 4/5. It's huge. So it can eat the Swift Spear, and then they won't be able to Skewer it. As long as it's more than 4, it's 5. So it's he's comfy. He's not fat. He's healthy. Well, rats. It's a good draw. It's a good draw, because they still have a Boros Charm stuck in their hand, at least one. So we might be able to strand them. Okay, there's one unknown in their hand. If I block the Goblin Guide, they will want to skewer my Goyf. If they skewer the Goyf, they can't play a Boros Charm. Then we slam Blood Moon off of a Swamp, and we lock out both their Boros Charms. All right. I'm going for the high risk, high reward line. So Skewer is a sorcery. If I block the Swift Spear, they won't be able to skewer down my Goyf. They drew Helix. Who are they? Are they Helixing me? Helixing the Tarmogoyf. This is still fine. This works out about the same. The 2 Boros Charms are about to get stranded. So this is almost exactly what we wanted. Except they still have a Scare the Critics in their hand. Oh my god, it grew. It was an instant. Oh my god. Well, that's got to be game, right? Jeez. They're going to scoop to the Blood Moon, I think. Yeah, Georgie Boy with 3. I mean, I didn't have to know that. The game knew it for me, and my opponent just completely wrecked themselves on that one. Eidolon getting discarded in the early game was so important because it's an enchantment creature, and it made the turn 2 Goyf a 4/5. And we just ate them off of that. Nice mountains. Choice. Those are some beautiful, beautiful mountains. God, I love the mountains of Kaladesh, you know? With the birds. Yeah. So I'm just gonna clock them because they have 2 dead Boros Charms in hand. So we're just gonna start killing them. I mean, I can play an Inquisition per turn to keep their hand slim, but we're just gonna go like Inquisition. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know, 5U? Get him. Goyf gon' give it to you. Gon' give it to you. Goyf gon' give it to you. Gon' give it to you. First he's gonna. Goyf! Didn't need life gain to beat burn. I mean, we got pretty lucky. I'm not saying we were lucky, but we were definitely lucky. They drew a white heavy hand. They also theoretically horrifically misboarded in game 2. Okay, so we have them on a 2-turn clock, but we know what their hand is. There is no card in Modern that will deal 5 damage to us next turn. Unless they're playing that sweet version of the deck, that is playing, what is the name of the Miracle? Because there was someone who was playing 2 of the Miracle burn spell in a burn deck. They were playing only 8 creatures. No, the burn spell. Thunderous Wrath. There was someone who was playing a burn deck. It was a league result, but there was someone who was playing a burn deck, and it was 4 Goblin Guides, 4 Swift Spears, but it wouldn't be this list because it wasn't playing any other creatures. It was playing Bump in the Night. So you're dead, right? Did they just Searing Blaze me for 1? They did do. Yay, magic. Yay, Jund. We Junded him out. Let's put that in the W column for Blood Moon, by the way. You don't know if we Junded them out? No, we didn't. Thank you for the follow, King X Ziggy. Oh, Roy, should I follow, or should I create a new follow thing that's make way for Willie? Make way for Willie! Said make way for Willie, you bloated gas bag. I love that moment. Oh, no, I'm just gonna add it. No, I'm just gonna add it. I can have a bunch, and they just all trigger randomly, so then when it's more variety when people follow. Because I was thinking I wanted to add a couple more. Just all Simpsons stuff, but enough. Like, I want it to be someday that, like, there will be people who come around for, like, a couple weeks and they still haven't seen them all. Could be a neat thing to, like, generate interest and possibly followers. I mean, I'm keeping this in the dark. This is Thoughtseize Tarmogoyf. Ooh. Oh, it's so pretty. Thraben Inspector? Well, I can't see my Blood Moons being very useful against this nerd. What is that? That, my friend, is a Pioneer card. It's a 1/2 for 1, and it gives you a clue when it enters the... They're playing Squadron Hawk! Oh, man! Wow. Alright. I don't even know what I'm supposed to take here. Looks like Martyr proc. Yeah, it is. Is this a practice tournament room? Should I type that to my opponent? Would that be funny? No, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm taking the Squadron Hawk, to be perfectly honest. The Path to Exile doesn't bother me. So, yeah, we're taking the Hawk. Yeah, exactly. What if a bird, you know? You don't want that to happen to you. Oh, we're going to get to tempo their clue. Because there's no way they're going to leave a 2-3 Tarmogoyf in play. It's going to be a 3-4. Also feel obligated to say do-do-do-do-do. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-beep-boo. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Well, I wasn't streaming Magic in that year. Also, that quote, Schwen, that quote was about a bird of paradise with a sword of fire and ice killing my opponent. I had a birds of paradise in a swords deck, so we attacked them with a flying bird with a sword, which in standard was one of my favorite things to do in my black green Death Cloud deck. Sarah, send it. Sure. That one's fine. I'm okay with that one. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, so we need to get. Well, we'll see if they path me in combat here, because I'm attacking. And then it had nothing to do with Squadron Hawk. Yeah, it didn't. No, we usually play with and against modern viable cards. Usually. Phoenix. Oh, yeah. It's basically a Phoenix. Yeah. Do I want to shock this to play Magmatic Channeler this turn? Yeah, I do. Because I don't think they have any miraculous way to gain a bunch of life. So Stomping Ground in case I want multiple green in turn. Represent the fatal push. Yo, don't push me. Don't push me. Did you think you were against black-green rock? No, friend. You're against Yund. The most Scandinavian of mid-range decks. Yund. Yeah, welcome to your match against Yund. I really hope you were kidding about the life gain part. They have Martyr of Sands, but they had a whole bunch of lands in their hand before. Martyr of Sands could gain them 6 this turn if they've drawn nothing but white cards. That's not enough for Sarah's Ascendant. I mean, you're not wrong, like, but I'm saying, like, Martyr of Sands. Martyr of Sands is the card they play, right? Like, that's their, like, super unbalanced, like, oh my god, it's so good. Like, that's the card that kind of makes that deck go. And they can't do it for enough this turn. Yeah, they're not even attacking. So, we're just going to jam Bloodbraid down their throat here. Well, I would have liked that to stay on top for one more turn, but I'm okay with having it in my hand, just in that it's going to turn this off eventually. And I'm glad someone's turning Emiria off, to be perfectly honest. I think for the new sets like Archon. I don't know. I haven't seen Martyr proc since a black man was president. I stole that joke. But more importantly, I don't... They path their own Thraben Inspector. I think they're trying to get to Emiria. Also, they must have nothing for this, right? Okay. Man, they're going nuts over there. Oh, maybe they have another path? Can I resolve my thing yet? Oh! Oh, that's a good one. Wasn't expecting that one. Wow. I mean, yeah, well played, opponent. Oof. I mean, yep. Turn army sideways. I don't have anything else I'm gonna do here. Go team. Go team venture. Do. On the plus side, next turn we're gonna go land Blood Moon. So I'm actually not concerned about this. In the short term, yes, it's gonna make this game take a lot longer. But in the long term, oh no! I don't have a second mountain, you nerd. Oh god. We could get got here. We have extra basics of all sorts of types, but well, they put themselves down a land there, so I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. This is, we top deck a Goyf too, so we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. The emotional swings in this game, like. I think Blood Moon would help. This is their plan for this game. They're going to win the game with this. This is their plan. This is the only thing they want to do. I'm pretty sure of it. So, geez, that's a good draw. Yep, that's a big boy. In the long term, we will definitely be able to beat that. In the short term, not so much. They're going to die before Emiria gets online. It needs 7 planes. Well, they were going to die before Emiria got online. But that... Okay, Roy. The moment I was worried about the situation was when I saw their hand with Wrath of God with all the extra lands that they still had, where they would be able to get their Emiria online. I agree with you that it's unlikely that they would... But I'm just saying, at least they have a plan for the late game. Because this is not a deck I think of as having any plan for late game. And obviously they do. Okay. So this Abrupt Decay is probably going to kill a Germ. Although they can reset Batterskull for cheap. So that's not super useful. So the Goyf might just have to go on defense. That sucks. Wow, that's, well, at least Abrupt Decay will probably have a target here. Have a Sword of Feast and Famine? No, Fire and Ice. Nice. I know what I'm killing. Very well. You're attacking me for 1? There we go. Attacking me for 1. What a strange play. Right. Top deck. Oh, shit. Not Seasoned Pyromancer. I can't cast it. Huh. Wrenn and Six? Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six is acceptable. I mean, that's okay in future. So. And I can still attack this turn. So we might be able to put them even lower. Hiya! Tarmogoyf in attack mode. Tarmogoyf. Oh, you know what we really want to top deck? We really want to top deck Bloodbraid Elf. Into what? I don't care, basically. Maybe not Thoughtseize. If we lose this game, though, we have really... I see we finally managed to brew around Tarmogoyf. That is right, BJT. The key card we added was Blood Moon. Blood Moon, the secret spice that makes everything nice. Okay, so we're just on the defense here. We got to give them the D. We got Georgie Boy, we got BJ. Holy crap. I don't have a basics left. I play 6 basics in the... Oh, no, we had 1. Whew. 7 basics in this deck. Yeah, it's all sorts of Facebook Discord people. Hey, they finally drew Martyr of Sands. Neat. Okay, we gotta let them attack, because this means they can't reset the Batterskull. Tarmogoyf was a 5/6. It's a shame he got Path Exiled. I'm glad you found good use for your command there, Roy. Oh, I guess they could just equip next turn. Yeah, we're in big trouble here. Oh, they bounced it. What a strange play. I guess they could Violet in next turn and then equip it and then kill me with that. So if I Thoughtseize them, I die. And if I don't Thoughtseize them, I die. I mean, you gotta Thoughtseize them. If anyone wants to be strictly technical about it, there was more chance for them to misplay if I didn't do that. But I don't care. I will take the loss. I'll take the L here. Always close. I mean, it's Jund, right? They just drew way hotter in the second half of that game. Look at that. Look at that top. Think it was a judgment call? They deserve it. They're playing mountains in their mono white deck. Yeah, that's true. It's true. It was a good call. So Plague Engineer seems really good here. I don't know if this will ever resolve, but I would like to believe that we will draw this card. Does it seem good, Roy? Seems good. Unravel is definitely okay. Collector Ouphe is definitely okay. So, was there anything in my main deck that I was really upset? I think I want to trim on Blood Moons. They're okay, but we don't need one until like the deep mid game. And then I think I can go down a Thoughtseize. Oof. That's what so sorry. This is the maybe I want to board these in cards. Ouphe is like okay-ish, yeah. I just would like to have some cards in my deck that aren't completely hosed. But yeah, but I want some number of Blood Moons because they do have like some utility lands and they have the Emirias, and so they can go over the top of you. Leyline of the Void? Oh, I don't think so. They don't have anything with a death trigger, do they? I don't think so. Everything just sacrifices. Proclamation of oh, yeah. It's Martyr Proc. Heh. Mistveil Plains? Sure. I think I prefer not. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're more likely to bring in Rest in Peace versus us. And that's why I was thinking of Unravel, because like this gets their Batterskulls and it gets the thing they're going to board in. Fuck the Leylines, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going Hazoret out because I don't know about Beatdown being the axis we want to pursue. They tend to go empty-handed pretty quick, so yeah, Thoughtseize. We'll see if this is right or wrong. Can't believe we lost that game. That was savage. They won with a bunch of 1/1s. Brutality. All right. Well, I can't keep that one. Oh my god. Why? Well, maybe we can find fetch land Wrenn and Six. Yeah, that's a good 5. So this is probably getting me a swamp. But it could get me Blood Crypt. And I don't know if I need it yet. I'm more likely to need double red than I am to need a black. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna hold off on fetching. No, I'm not gonna fetch a turn one. I'm just trying to figure out when. Oh, because we have double land on bottom. See, that's the next level thinking that I never engage in because I'm bad. Okay, so we'll play Blackcleave here. And then we have the ability to Abrupt Decay that if we need to, or if we draw push, or that's perfect. That's a great draw. So this means I can now easily fetch for a basic swamp if I want to. Although right now, if I want to cast the Abrupt Decay, I have to get the Overgrown Tomb. Duh. I forgot they play that. They're only going to put 2 in their hand here, I assume. Well, maybe we'll just top deck Plague Engineer. We brought in 2. I mean, it's not like we're on a fast clock. It's just really, really annoying to see the mono white deck like completely crush us in card advantage. All right. Should avoid fetching basics. I didn't. Here come the pain. Wait, what? Okay. You're not doing the thing? Okay, they're doing the thing. What? GQ field path. Yeah. That resolves. Yeah, I suppose I can afford to fetch shock here for Stomping Grounds. Dodge these. Bloodbraid. Bang. I'll take a Goyf. You hear that, buddy? You're acceptable. What's Canadian Christmas like? Well, it's like American Christmas, but it's a couple weeks earlier. And, you know, we usually eat turkey. There's a lot more thank yous than usual. It's like a lot of thank yous. You just have a nice big glass of apple syrup, or no, sorry, maple syrup every morning. Yeah, maple syrup every morning when it's the Christmas season. Ranger of Eos. The mono white deck is out card advantaging me so hard, and I am so tilted about it. 2 creature cards with converted mana cost 1 or less. This thing is a 3-for-1. There was a joke about Canadian Thanksgiving, Shwen. I mean, I guess there's a reason why Martyr Proc is something that's like reasonably viable in the meta, right? Or not in the meta, but like there's a reason that there's like diehard Martyr Proc players who have never stopped playing it, right? Like it's not garbage, and it's probably got a reasonable matchup against any deck that's playing red. It's more interesting than Tron. I agree. Going for this trade, huh? Yeah, I didn't realize that was something I could do. Fair enough. I was like, either of those creatures can't kill my Tarmogoyf, but does beat Uro? Martyr Proc as a deck? I don't know if Martyr Proc as a deck beats Uro, but I don't think this deck beats field decks. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying I don't think they do. That's a huge... That is also a fairly large problem. We are going to die brutally to this. Good lord. Yeah. Now they're going to have a path to exile that they never... Yeah, Maelstrom Pulse. If Chump Blocker and Flyers and Paths, I'd pick them versus an Uro deck. I don't know about that one. I wish we had Maelstrom Pulse right now, that's what I will say. Getting savaged by Martyr Proc is a... I'm not going to say it's a new one, like but yeah, I think the field decks just crush these decks. I cannot imagine they have any way to keep up with that. Because the field decks are also playing Path to Exiles and, you know, or Fatal Push, or with just a suite of the best removal. Like, they're just going to way over the top of this nonsense. Yeah, I think this is a... Okay. I think this is going to be an example of we mulled to 4 and we died. Because, like, I literally can't... there's nothing I can draw to deal with this. So we mulled to 5 and we died. Yeah, that was brutal. Brutal. But we beat Burn, right? So, like, I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, their draw was not exceptional, right? Like, the first game we Thoughtseize their Squadron Hawk. That was the only reason they didn't have something similar going on in game 1. I will keep this. It's a very painful hand. So hopefully we're not against straight Burn again. No, that's what I was saying, is like I think Jund is one of the decks that Martyr existed to beat. What the fuck? Oh, it's Ice 9. Oh, fuck. They've got Boom Bust and I don't have a third land. This could be awkward. Yes, it's Boom Bust. It's Ice 9 Ponza. Sorry, Ice 9 is a player, and Ice 9 Ponza is like the red-white prison Ponza deck. What lands do they have? They have Flagstones and a Sacred Foundry, Cascading Cataracts. So they will beat me coming and going. Yeah, we're pretty fucked. I mean, I think I fire off a Kroxa this turn, and then I fire off a Kroxa next turn, and just hope that we just draw nothing but lands. I mean, you say Jesus, Schwen, it's going to be a pain in the ass, but on the flip side, they have nothing proactive at all. Yeah, we could draw Wrenn and Six. We're playing less than normal Jund. Jund's drawing fierce. If we draw running lands, yeah. I mean, we're not playing that many lands, but... So they don't guaranteed have another land destruction spell. They're playing about 12. But I think I'm getting basic Swamp and playing Kroxa here, because then next turn, if I get through that cleanly, we go basic Forest and we jam the Blood Moon. Because that turns off a bit of their deck. Yeah, I was thinking about it and making sure I did it the right way. So I'm setting up for a Blood Moon next turn. So if they don't have the Stone Rain or Molten Rain or Pillage, because they play all 12. So and they have 16 because they have Boom Bust. So they play like Ghostly Prison here. I'm like, that's... Oh my god, they took my basic. Thank you. What would a Schwen function do? It would have his Laugh, but I can't make that into a function, so come back to me on that. Just the most iconic thing I can think of Schwen's, I don't know, affectations as a human being is just the way he laughs. It's a quality laugh. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts! So all of their white prison pieces are no longer playable. But if they draw Pillages or Stone Rains in the right order, we will not be able to cast any non-red spells, period. Oh. I mean, that's not the land I need the most. That's a sick draw. Get in there. If they're playing the Ice Nine list too, like the most recent one, we're playing 7 basics. It's 4 Swamp, 2 Forest, 1 Mountain. So we're definitely going to be a little light on black mana this game, but with the Channeler, we don't need it. We can just transform any black cards into whatever we need. Like that one. Okay. Well, at least we didn't have to sort through that. I mean, we could. The thing is, we can still draw Wrenn and Six. They didn't take out. Oh no 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 no! What the fuck? Rolling Terrain. Okay, that's okay. So this is not the Ice Nine list. The Ice Nine list does not play any 4 mana. No, I read the card. That gives them a way faster clock. Jesus. Which of these is going to be... I'm going to ditch Hazoret. Keep the Bloodbraid. Jesus, come on! Really? Why you gotta be like that? Jeez Louise. Ugh. Hazoret, you'll have dead cards. I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right. Is it a 4/4? It's almost a 4/4. If it ever becomes, they had another Rolling Terrain. I'm at 1. Yeah, it's not. Otherwise, I would be attacking Roy. Fudge. All right, we're pitching the Bloodbraid. Man, those Rolling Terrains are killing me. Like, not slowly. I'm at literal 1. This many. Oh, 1 time for the 1 time. I have 3, so if I bolt them and attack them and then attack them 1 more time, they're dead. Hey, I found the kill them line. Yep, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I found the kill them line. Oh, and how was your murder game? Did you win, honey? Did we did it? Did we did it? Blood Moon beat the Ponza deck? Don't Molten Rain me to death. Don't break my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Got him. Clench quote. We do. We do. We do. You gotta listen for one. Okay. I think it's just Unravel the Aether. Easy W wasn't close. Thanks, Disco Shark. I don't even know if I want these, but I definitely don't want Fatal Push. So we got easy board outs. Dreadbore we could keep. Redgoyf strong. Oh, the Redgoyf is good. This card is very good, Schwen. Very, very good. It's just Hazoret? No, Hazoret's great in this matchup. I mean, it's not great. Anything 4 mana is not going to be great, but like, it's such a fast clock. It's insane. I mean, maybe what you're worried about is it getting locked into my hand. But if it's locked in my hand, like I feel like we're not going to win that anyway. What creatures do we see? We saw 0 creatures. Now, what they will have is Magus of the Tabernacle and or Goblin Dark Dwellers. Those are the creatures they play. So Fatal Push will never, ever, ever kill those. Bolt is unlikely to ever kill anything, but Bolt can go upstairs, so it's certainly better than nothing. I want to keep Dreadbore because it can kill those bigger creatures, and Abrupt Decay can deal with their prison enchantments like Suppression Field and Ghostly Prison. How useful the engineers would be? Not at all. I mean, I guess they'll kill Magus of the Tabernacle without dying. No, they might be the best sideboard card. I'm honestly thinking I just want like engineers and like an Ouphe, because all I want to do is like put it's a liability as a black card. You're not wrong, but at the same time, like just putting a 2/2 into play and attacking them repeatedly is the best way to win this matchup. I'm totally serious. Like, if we can Inquisition them once and then put a 2/2 on the board on turn 2, like that's frequently how you win the game. You're just like, here's my tiny clock. Can you ever kill this? And then they can, and they lose. They play any OP enchantments? Yes. They play Suppression Field, and they play Ghostly Prison. Yeah, this hand looks good. The Wrenn and Six really makes it. Because we go turn 1, fetch land, they can't boom bust me. You would have preferred Unravel over the engineers. I get that. I talked myself into it over the fact that it beats Magus of the Tabernacle. But that's not, you know. Wrenn and Six really ties the room together. It does. It does do. I always find that about a Wrenn and Six. I mean, a good Wrenn and Six. You don't want a shoddy Wrenn and Six in your foyer. Your foyer. The foyer, the front room. Please boom bust me. They've got technology. Ooh, my Abrupt Decay is gonna eat that. Okay. 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 I'm confused and aroused. Okay, we'll get Stomping Grounds. Yeah. I don't have Blood Moon in my hand, and I'm not super incentivized to cast it yet. Karn Daddy? Well, little Karn. How popular is Abrupt Decay in Modern? Moderately. It's moderately popular. It gets killed by Veil of Summer, but Karn Uncle. Yeah, Karn Uncle. I'll accept Karn Uncle. Karn Kibine. That's the pick. That's the draft pick of the season. Yeah, Abrupt Decay is moderately popular. One of the problems with Abrupt Decay is it costs 2. It's slow for like a universal removal spell, but they got the boom. Boom! We have tons of lands. We just have to get something else going. And unfortunately, this turn, I have to hold up Abrupt Decay. And if it gets their end step, I just have to kill it. But that's fine. So we've drawn too many cards. I guess we just ditch the Kroxa. I'm not going to have time to cast it before. I didn't put a second red into play. Yeah, there was a while where the big mana decks were a lot more... Oh, they're going to play a Shatter. Yeah, they showed the shenanigans in game 1. Or Pillage, there you go. I mean, it's not the end of the world this game, because I've got a lot of lands. But, yeah, that's... We saw the shenanigans last game. And, I guess we just got lucky that they never had that. Okay, so we have the land we're going to play out here. That's on me. I thought it was K Daddy 2. to be sure. But I saw shenanigans last game, so I'm just an idiot. Okay. I just play the Plague Engineer. Plague Engineer. Card Magus of the team. Creature, human, wizard. Alright, human it is. Hey, sexy mama. You wanna kill humans? They had Boom Bust. Okay. Put a protected red source into play. See if we can hit anything with Inquisition. Inquisition! Wood Doctor. If they Cleansing Wildfire my forest or my swamp, I have a replacement. So we're taking the Wear Tear, yeah. Because Shenanigans doesn't do anything on this board, and Karn should get killed by Bloodbraid plus Plague. If they just straight plus him, it's fine. But so I don't have Stomping Grounds, and I don't have Blood Crypt in my deck right now. So that means I only have basics left. But that's okay. Probably gonna grab second coating. Yeah, I mean that's fine, but we'll take Karn down to Can they abuse Wildfire with their deck? Yes, they're playing Cascading Cataracts and they're playing Flagstones of Trocare, so yes, they can. Okay, so we can just get a replacement swamp. Yeah, there. We've got lots of them actually. And unfortunately, this has to get basic. Oh my god. This mountain is so basic. I like my mountains better when they have a name that's like not a basic land, and also when they're really expensive. So let's just play out the shock. Keep the catacombs because this can fetch me a basic swamp. Bloodbraid Elf. Trigger. Oh, that's the good stuff. Baby. I just love cutting people off of color. Yeah. They can't wish, they have to plus. They wished? You're insane. Jesus Bridge. Fair enough, fair enough. Can they beat 5 power? Let's find out on the next episode. So we go 3 here, 2 at them. Hey, Hazoret is going to beat the bridge eventually. Yeah, they're not going to beat Hazoret. I don't think so. Needle effect? Yeah. Well, we have to kill the card. We're killing the card. We're killing the card. I'm just wondering if I want to play Seasoned Pyro this turn. I think I do. Yeah, I left bolts in the deck too. Because Hazoret can throw every card draw at the Karn, but also there's nothing for them to play shenanigans on right now. So they have at least one uncastable card in their hand. Yeah, because we could draw Goyf. Isn't playing Hazoret a bit more efficient? You don't really want to pitch lands that much. Maybe you're right. I was trying to think of what I wanted to leave mana open for their discard spell, you idiot. Discard spell. Oh, man. That could have gone way better. Fish. Oh, fish. Oh, tartar sauce. We get to hit them for 4. I have the Hazoret. Oh, yeah, good. Oh, because they had to draw a... Jesus! That is some timing. Thanks, deck. Good job. What's up, Julian Jack? Hope all is well. You wonderful human, you. Want to play that? Not yet. Oh. Huh. They couldn't empty enough of their hand. Possibly because of the blood moon. I'd like an apology for my friend here. This industrious little moon is doing God's work. Well, Hazoret's work. That's a god. A god of Amonkhet. Touche, opponent. Gotta have Unravel the Aether over Blood Moon. Pipe down, you. Nobody wants to hear the opinion of an infect player when damage is on the line. Yay! Got him. I'd rather have 2 Unraveling over 2 Blood Moons. I don't know that their build was playing specifically those cards. We didn't actually see any white card other than Wear Tear in that entire match. So I don't know what they were playing. The Ice 9 deck plays Oust and Mana Tithe, and Suppression Field and Ghostly Prison. So we would have seen one of those by the end of 2 games. Snapping this off in the dark. Mr. Knox, Achilles 27. Yeah, they're yep, that's what the Ice 9 deck does, BJT. It's super savage to play against. Jody's IRL friend. Okay. Is Achilles 27 not like a highfalutin legacy player? Am I not wrong? Is that the same Achilles? Is it Achilles? No, it's Ozymandias. That's the one that's the one I'm thinking of. But he's got the legacy championship prestige. Probably also a Maverick Man. Okay, so it could be Green-White Heliod or Green-White Titan. If it's Green-White Titan and they didn't have the turn 1 Elvish Reclaimer, that's very good for us. If it's Bant nonsense, I am concerned. Alright, doesn't look like it. Ah, Titan. Well, this Blood Moon's looking good. The rest of the hand, not so much. Shit. I want to land. Alright, land me, baby. Bang. Yep, that'll do. That'll do, little deck. That'll do. So, Stomping Ground. Play a Swamp. Play the Tarmogoyf. Baboosh. Hey, nerd. Skyclave Apparition this. No, seriously though, do. He's just a wee Goyf. It's a small Goyf. It's a 2/3. Dear opponent, you could totally kill my Goyf with a lightning bolt. Just try it. It'll be great. Sincerely, the management. I love when my opponent has 5 mana on turn 3. Copying Wooded Foothills was a heads-up play by OP. Oh my god, they can Titan me next turn even if I Blood Moon. Oh, man. I don't even know... I can Blood Moon or I can kill the Dryad. I'm pretty sure I have to Blood Moon. The Reclaimer can rotate a land into a Plains, but only... it gets a tapped land. This is just going to be another game where we lose because we were on the draw in game 1. I can get a Forest first and just jam Blood Moon. I think that's what I'm going to do. I can't see there being a higher upside. And then maybe they didn't have the Titan or something, and we pull through on the back of the Blood Moon, but I have to Blood Moon first. And then next turn we can go Abrupt Decay or Dreadbore. Yeah. 6/6 get 2 on mountains isn't unbeatable. No, you're not wrong. I mean, I agree with you. It's just the Reclaimer's a 1-mana 3/4 and the Dryad's a 3-mana 2/4, and I have removal for a good percentage of those creatures, right? Yeah. Opponent's hand was basically perfection. That is almost exactly what they would draw up as a hand. Even the Reclaimer coming down late because I didn't get to do anything on turn 1. Never seen a Titan player not have a Titan on 6 mana. Yeah, I mean, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's like Delver after Brainstorm. It will always flip. There's no situation where Delver will not flip after a Brainstorm. It will just always happen. Yep. Their Tarmogoyf is better than my Tarmogoyf. So I'm pretty sure I have to kill their 6/6 trample. And then everything that happens after this is sort of more up in the air. I do have Abrupt Decay for Dryad right now. Oh, for Reclaimer, right? Reclaimer is more valuable. They can activate a Reclaimer, but I don't know. Neither of them do anything right now, and putting an instant in my graveyard will make the Goyf big enough to eat either of them. Get an enchantment in the bin. No, there's no instant in the bin. So, depending on... Fuck. No matter what this gets, it's really bad for me. It's either going to be Night of Autumn or Skyclave Apparition. Oh, they can Apparition the Blood Moon. Of course it can get the Blood Moon. There's nothing it can't get. It's the most obnoxious Magic card that's been printed in, I don't know, ever. So the question here is, do I kill the Reclaimer or do I kill the Dryad? Killing the Reclaimer means Dryad might make Valakut live, but not necessarily, and they need double land to be able to... Yeah, we're going to shoot the Reclaimer here. High risk, high reward. Okay. Oh shit, they get a field here. Which is not active yet, but it will be. What did they... What? Oh, they got second Valakut. Oh, God. Now they only need one land. God bless it. And they had the double. They had the double anyway. They had the fetch land. I'm almost dead this turn. I think everyone should be aware that we're almost dead this turn. Take 6, take 2. Oof. Yeah. Yep. I know, but we're playing 4 main deck Blood Moons. We're playing 4 main deck Blood Moons. Like these are the matchups this deck is literally built to deal with. Kill Spirit and block Dryad. That's the plan. The plan is not to die. The plan is to have a play. Like, we have a play. And apparently they whiffed on drawing a mountain and just killing me, so... Yeah. So... Okay. So we're not turning off their Valakuts, you say. Classic Jund. Alright, I mean, they have some blanks in their deck. And that's not one of them. Jeez. No, I mean, they have, like, things that wouldn't be useful. Though basically not many at that point. Well, we got Boil. We got Choke. I think that's all we want in. Push is good. Inquisition's good. Lightning Bolt's good on the early game. Reclaimers. Hazoret's not great. Unravel over Choke. Sure. Yeah. I got it. No, I gotcha. I gotcha. Is Goyf the worst card in this matchup? Or maybe we just need less discard? How good is Bolt? I mean, it's not great. Yeah. But Reclaimer is insane if you just leave it in play. Like, you can't do that. Yeah. Yeah. No, you can't leave Reclaimer in play. It will bury you. I've never won a game where, like, they've just had a Reclaimer sitting in play. I think I'm gonna cut 2 Inquisitions. God damn it. Alright. Mulligan. That hand had no plan if we didn't draw the land on turn 2, so I don't think that's something you can do. This is not good, but we're just gonna ship the Bloodbraid and pray. Yeah. It's fine. We don't have a black-green land in our deck. So we're getting Blood Crypt with this. Cool. Okay, their hand is not good against this hand. They've got flagstones, so I have to kill this now. Because otherwise they ramp. They top deck and explore. Hooray! So Skyclave doesn't do anything here, so I'll just Kroxa them this turn. Why doesn't Flagstone's ETB tapped? It was from Time Spiral block, and I'm pretty sure they didn't, like, the legend rule at the time killed both Flagstones, so that's why. Because you could only get mana out of one of them. At the time, the legend rule was each player can... not each player can control a legend. When a legend is on the battlefield, if a second copy of the legend enters the battlefield, both are destroyed. And that... Draw a forest. Is that a forest? It's like a forest. We're going to whiff, by the way. Their hand's going to be empty. Oh, Celestial Purge. I mean, it's not empty. Should have tapped the deck harder. It's my fault. It's my fault. They're on 0 cards in hand, and they didn't activate field there. I mean, that's pretty lucky as far as this goes. We got there in the only way that counts. Eventually! No, we unravel it. No, it's not a reference. That's all me. Unravel the Aether also gets to draw dodge Veil of Summer if they boarded it in, which they almost definitely did. Good. Oh, it's still a 1/2? That's so hot. That's so hot. Hold on.
Who goes out on Mondays?
Play Pyromancer and ditch. No, we just play the Channeler here, right? I don't think we want to ditch either of these cards right now. Yeah. I should have grabbed the Stomping Grounds. I was worried about my life total, because if I go to 6, it's a lot more. And a second Celestial Purge. Never mind. I'm just worried about my life total right now, because, yep, that's one of the reasons. I mean, we get to chop block this for a while, but if I can get this Kroxa going, we can kill them reasonably quickly. Okay, so we're ditching Unravel and Kozilek, so at least drawing this made that easy. And we just got to get Kroxa going, because Kroxa... Like, I'm just not playing lands in my deck? I feel like I'm just not playing lands in my deck. Also, we are now at the point... Blood Moon would be savage off the top. They have one green and 1 white. Wow. I mean, if my deck... Let's just go land, Bloodbraid, Blood Moon. Can we just... I mean, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not as good as the thing I said. I freely admit that. I'll take it. They can't have another Purge, but they've already gone through 2. They can't Skyclave. They can't Titan. We drew another Magmatic Channeler. Hold on. So we put them to 15 this turn. If I put this in play... Wait, this is also a 4-4. Or this also has 4 power. This is just better than Goyf. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. It's fine. It's fine. Get them, my friends. Where's your Field of the Dead now, nerd? Oh no, they're paying costs. Oh, Path to Exile. No, that's fine. Oh, now I get the Bloodbraid Elf. Sick. And I get a Swamp. Man, everything's coming up, Millhouse. Blood Moon's doing God's work. You know it, baby. You know it. It always do. It always do. I love you, little Blood Moon. Cast that. No. I'm good. Alright, they're on a 3-turn clock. Thanks, Roy. That was very philosophically resonant. A blood moon is never early or late. It arrives precisely when it meant to. Work at a fortune cookie factory. It's a quality quote. All right, we get to Kroxa, the last card out of their hand, and then play Tarmogoyf. Tarmo. Got fired because I kept eating the cookies. Discards Eladamri's Call. You... Oh, that's so good! That's so good! Because they couldn't cast it. We got him! We got him! I can't believe we got through that game. Jeez Louise. We're really lucky on that one. Both bolts, by the way. Both? At least one bolt was super relevant there to kill a late Elvish Reclaimer. Alright, I think I'm happy with the sideboarding. There's nothing more that I want in the deck other than maybe one more bolt. We're on the draw. I think one more bolt over one more discard spell. Get one of these Thoughtseizes out of here. No, we have to keep the Thoughtseizes. Hitting an early Titan is just so important, I think. But the Unravel the Aether was super clutch. The removal spell that's like 100% just earmarked for Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Yep. That's a banger. It's not perfect. It's not good against turn 1 Reclaimer, but they mulligan too? Alright. Wait a minute. Opponent's on the play and they mulliganed. This is how I won the last game. Uh-oh. So we can get Blood Crypt with this one, and then we're covered on everything. Okay. I like fortune cookies, by the way, Roy. I'm sure you're joking, but I actually legitimately enjoy a fortune cookie. I agree they're not the greatest cookie in the world, but like, I don't know, they're just, there's something about them. They're fine, you know? They have their thing going on. You're obviously joking. All right. Well, no, I know. I know you were joking about working at that thing, but I didn't know if you were joking about your opinion on the quality of fortune cookies in general. I don't turn down dessert. And that's why you're so fat. It's okay. The reason I'm getting fat is I don't turn down drinks. And in fact, I go out of my way to procure excellent ones. Once we're out of lockdown, by the way, I'm taking you to the Shameful Tiki Room. I've never been, but it's a tiki place, and apparently it's pretty good. It's down on Queen Street. It's not fancy. Tiki is like a 1940s, or technically 1930s, but it's 1930s and 1950s style, which was basically about. Hold on. All right. I want to kill this. If they have a Veil here, I can go Thoughtseize, get Veiled, but respond with Abrupt Decay. And that's the only way I can do this, because I won't lose life on the Thoughtseize, so spray and pray. Whoo! All right. I don't think we can possibly not take the Titan here. I think that would be amazingly negligent. I gotta take the Titan. Yeah. Our plan is to jund them. This game we're junding them out. As far as I understand the usage of the term, we are junding them out. If we draw a Blood Moon, so I don't need this anymore. I'm gonna play the Pyro here. I don't think I should discard the Tarmogoyf, but I'm tempted. Anyone? Are we discarding Tarmogoyf? I'm definitely discarding a swamp. Discarding the Goyf means I get a 1/1, which is obviously not that good. What does Unravel do? Oh, Unravel's for killing the Dryad. We need to kill the Dryad if it comes out. Yeah, I guess we just go Swamp. It means I won't be able to play Black Spell. Well, no, I have more swamps in my deck. You know what? You're right. I have more swamps in my deck. Okay. Well, we can escape Kroxa next turn. So if they purge my Pyro, I'm pretty happy. Bing, bing, bing. Bing. Sure. Is Dryad? Oh, it's Dryad. Get the Dryad. Get the Dryad. The bits. Oh, Shameful Tiki Room. There's a location in Vancouver as well. Oh yeah, so Tiki's a style from like the 30s to 50s, and then it died around the 70s. It's basically influenced by Polynesian things, but it's not an authentic Polynesian thing. It's like white people making like an ersatz idea of like what that area of the world would be. And then after World War II, it got a little bit more authentic because you had a bunch of GIs coming back who had actually been there, and then they like the style of it. So but to the point, the reason I want to go is because they make very complicated, delicious cocktails. Well, I found a better answer to Dryad. I know they have Celestial Purge in their hand, so maybe we just play Goyf here and get a better clock into play this turn, and then we make them hold up the mana for Purge next turn. I'm worried about Titan, but I'm not worried about Dryad of the Elysian Grove anymore. I'm worried about Field of the Dead. I guess if I play Kroxa now, I put them to 0 cards in hand. So that ain't not bad. Because they'll purge. I want to play the Goyf. They're not guaranteed to get to Field of the Dead right now, so... Well, shit. Should have played the Kroxa. You would have taken the Kroxa line. Well, you would have gotten paid off. No, it's not that Pat's bad, but the other card in their hand is Celestial Purge, which is only good against Kroxa, right? So if I played the Kroxa there, they would have had to purge my Seasoned Pyromancer, which is not great for them. But they didn't find another land here, so if we can find an answer for this Reclaimer, they're pretty stranded. Takes a while for Reclaimer to ramp the... Oh, they're gonna bog me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, they didn't do it, thank God. Because I severely screwed up there. God, did I screw up so badly. I mean, maybe they're, like, quote, baiting me into this, but I'm okay with it. I'm gonna exile... all but 1 land, unfortunately, and all but 1 spell. This does not bode well for Magmatic Channelers or for Magmatic Channelers or for Wrenn and Sixes that I draw. But, yeah, that's fine. Putting them into 0 cards in hand. Discards Primeval Titan. Whew. I had a butt. And it's a sweet one. Yeah. So this isn't good for any of those things, but then they probably have Bog in their deck. And they should have bogged me there and just cut that line off. I don't know why that happened. Like, this is game 3. They know what I'm playing. So they should have Bog in their deck by now, and I don't know why they don't. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad. Not complaining. Not complaining. So if this Valakut ever goes live, we just squish them, right? Oh, there's no sorceries in the graveyard. I screwed up. All right. Maybe we just front on them and attack with the Goyf. Oh, we have a friend named Paul, who's one of our team members, when we play team trios. So they're going to read the bolt here, I think. I don't think they'll be cocky. So anyway, Paul says the word true very rapidly. So if you read that going like true, that's Paul. And so we created it as a response sort of like emote thing in our channel here. Because I don't have emote slots or an artist who can do emotes. But if you know anybody who's willing to do emotes for a reasonable, and by reasonable I mean sub-industry rate, here comes the field. Oh, not yet. They don't want to expose it, I guess. I feel like you winning here would be serious justice. I mean, all we need to win is for them to draw Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Okay, it's going to take my Magmatic Channeler. And they top deck that. What a tilt. Well, now I have that lightning bolt I was always bluffing about. So if they sack flagstones, they get field, then they get another land, they get a zombie. So attacking with Goyf, they'll block with Skyclave plus the zombie. I can bolt the Skyclave and clear out the zombie. And they're not necessarily able to generate too many zombies too quickly, but we are on our way out of this game. If I attack with both and they block the Pyromancer with the Reclaimer, we get to bolt there. So I think I'm pretty happy with this line. Yeah, okay. So they're going for the zombie. Might get 2 free damage out of this. Yeah. And here comes the field. Field of the Dead entering the battlefield at this moment. Field of the Dead, of course, known well for its small period in Standard before receiving a very quick banning. And of course, getting a similar treatment in the Pioneer format. Is it long for Modern? Well, we'll certainly find out. So if I'm not forced to play anything this turn cycle, we just get to pop out 2 elementals, which is not too bad. Also, they took 3 there, which I don't hate. They drew a freaking fetch land. Oh my god, it's so... You played it for a long time in Standard? It was not legal for a long time in Standard. It was only legal for like 6 months in Standard. Came out in the core set and it was banned during, what, Eldraine? Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, we may not be able to come back anymore. It's too late. They didn't draw Dryad and get blown out by the boil, unfortunately. We needed them to draw better. Because I don't have an out for this. How many bolts are in the deck? All of them. Dos Mas. See, Dos Mas. I have 2 more. Bolt them and hope for Kroxa. I mean, I'm not bolting them yet, right? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. The game plan is, yeah. Kroxa and bolts. I won't have enough red soon enough, though. Is this lethal? No, it's not. It's getting there. But not yet. It's freaking Reclaimer, man. Well, that's a good one. I'll take it. I'll take it. But we can only react right now. We can't do anything proactively here. I wonder if I unravel this, do you think they would respond? We might have to take the line at some point. Because otherwise this game is going to get way too far out of reach. I need their Reclaimer to activate. Maybe they'll go for my Goyf now? Because this is their opportunity to kill the Tarmogoyf. Yeah, okay. They're going to get crushed here. Reclaimer is a 3/4. We can't do anything with the Reclaimer. Alright, they're about to get completely annihilated. Yeah. So, this is going to come in trigger. Both these cards have conditional triggers. They are if-when statements. And they do not like when you remove all of the things that they like. Bye, friends! Boom, baby! Oh, there was a Flagstone's in play. Okay, they will have 1 land. What? I would say they resolve, Georgie boy. I would say they resolve. I don't think they say they're removed from the stack. Yeah, triggered ability. Well, it says does not resolve. But I think the way I like to think about it is they resolve, but they fail. They fail to find, basically. I tapped badly, so I don't want to kill the Dryad by fetching right now. But what we can do... They have a land, guess we're dead. Well, I can kill the Skyclave. I can untap and unravel the Dryad. And crack in for 3, 4, 5. But I don't think that we'll do that. We will kill the Skyclave, I think. No, I want them to swing. I want to be able to blow out the combat. Because I think they might get antsy and walk into the... It goes to 3-4. I think I'm better off waiting for them to blink here. Because they basically have lethal on board. If they rip Path, I'm gonna lose it. Sanctuary's also very good. Not great, but that's really good for them. Oh my god! I forgot they had the Dryad that gives them extra land drops. I should have tucked it right away. I am garbage. I'm human garbage. Why am I so bad at this game? Oh, man. They're not going to activate? Maybe they see the line of attacking me. Oh, because we've got high hopes. We've got high hopes. Bolt. Yep, that's the plan, Roy. Tuck this guy. Get out of here. Okay, now... If I double block the Reclaimer, I just die next turn. Actually, no matter what I do... No, if I go Goyf on Reclaimer, Illusion on Zombie, then next turn I just block the Reclaimer again. So the problem is I have nothing in my hand. Literal nothing. So... Do I think that I have more outs in my deck? Yeah. No, E2 Zombie's supposed to be to 4. So if we draw a blank, we die. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. This is why I need people who play decks that attack and block. E2 works best. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I don't know why I crossed that off. Again, not good at Magic. Just good at being able to stream it. That's a hot one. I don't want to attack them. Is it wrong that I want to attack them? They don't play any haste threats. If they attack me, I eat the Reclaimer. Yeah, we're getting in there. I think the downside to this line is almost... If they top deck Path, we lose. So, don't do that. They do play Purge. They've played multiple Purges already. Purge or Path kills me. Castle Garenbrig does not. Double attack forces chumps? Yeah. They block with a zombie, but then no matter what they draw, they can't kill me. Got it. Good call. Good call. I like it. I like it. All right. Good luck, opponent. You may draw a Titan now. I just want you to know you can draw the Titan now. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, you were wrong. Oh no. I heard the phrase double attacks forces chumps, and I attacked with both my creatures, and I died. Fuck. God damn it. We had this, and it's not your fault. That's 100% on me. Yeah. It's on me. It's on me. I'm the one playing the game. It's not your fault. Okay. I mean, I've got 2 cards in hand, so maybe they play around me having removal, but I really doubt it. I don't even have a Seasoned Pyromancer in my graveyard. I've already burned them all. Everything that I had is I went into getting to this point, and then we died. Don't do it. You'll die. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah. Alright. It's alright. It's alright. I didn't think it through. I didn't think it through at all. I didn't look at it for one solitary second. I just assumed that the first thing I saw that was something that was somewhat plausible was going to go in my favor, and we just blew them out and won the game. 2-2. So, not bad. And by the judging on our top decks and what they played that turn, we were going to win that game if we got one more draw step. But it's all good. I'm not mad about it. We definitely had enough time to give that a little more thought, because I knew we were at that moment we were at a point where they couldn't kill me off the top. So what I would have done probably is pass the turn, and we have enough instant speed interaction in our deck that if they had some crazy out, we would activate the Channeler on their turn, and then we would have drawn the path, killed one of their creatures. We would have been good to go. But it's all good. No problems. You're good people, BJT. Don't even trip, dog. All right, final match of the evening. Thanks everybody who is hanging out. Hopefully we have another good one. Feel guilty, but so it goes. Nah, it's not even a thing, man. Not even a thing. Epachiniach. Super used to Goyf being... Yeah, Goyf was really small all game. It was really, really upsetting. Yeah, he never was really bigger than a 3/4. Which means we didn't even have all the basic types in graveyards. I screwed up earlier in that game when I ate the Thoughtseize out of my graveyard, because I didn't realize that they didn't have a sorcery that game. We're on the draw. I like being on the draw, so I'm comfy with this. Got here in time for the last match. Sorry, Iceblade, but we'll be back tomorrow. I'm streaming a lot more consistently right now, so we should be back tomorrow. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, I will keep that at against Obosh. I don't love the double Thoughtseize, but we're against a Blood Moon deck. I mean, we are playing Jund, and I have no access to green mana, but I also don't need it anytime soon, so I'm all right here. No creature? Oh my god, that's so good. No Swiftspear, no Soulscar Mage, and there's my green mana. Jeez. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Thoughtseize. Show me your secrets. So, just taking Bolt, huh? Yep. Blast Zone in your Blood Moon deck. It's kind of hot. What kind of practice setup do you have for those drummy boys? It's just a practice pad, so I have to be honest with you. Once I know I'm going back to work, I'm going to get in the shed big time. Until then, I'm mostly just not bothering. Which is not a good attitude, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at on the quarantine, COVID, lockdown nonsense. They didn't snap off their Firebolt there. They didn't have anything worth taking with Thoughtseize last turn. It's a rough time for a lot of people. I mean, so, the way my life was arranged basically is I didn't have anywhere to practice when I was in Canada, and I would just practice when I got to rehearsals like a beast as much as I could. Or just taking lightning bolt again, I guess. So I just have a practice pad, and I don't really work on it too much. I've been playing more guitar and piano and singing, which keeps me in the music mode, and I listen to music all the time. So, but when I'm on contract, I go ham a little bit more during the rehearsal. Let him sage. Hey, they finally had a Swift Spear. Nice. You can attack me for Juan. Get at me. You got at me. You know, I maybe should have saved one of those Thoughtseizes for Obosh. Definitely should have saved one of those Thoughtseizes for Obosh. Oh well. Oh well. Can I contribute to the number of card types in the graveyard to make this dodge Flame Slash? Yes, I can. I can discard their Blood Moon and then play the Goyf. So I will. Hey Roy, I'm learning. He's learning. Fisto Roboto. I did play a green. Thanks, Moto. The future of AI is now. That's great. And then when they play the Blast Zone and they want to get me by cranking it, we can beat them with the Blood Moon. Oh. Or they could just draw Stomp and we could get fucked. That card is really good. That card is really good. We going blow for blow. We going toe to toe. Channeler's got the flow. Oh, and I could put an extra... I could put an extra instant into the graveyard at instant speed. I wish we were doing improv. Bring it on, champ. Okay, so they must have drawn a spell. Because post-combat Firebolt doesn't get it here. I mean, I'm blocking, right? The downside for not blocking is way higher. If they have a light up the stage, they get to play it for 1 mana. If that's the one card in their hand. If the card in their hand is a land, we can push this when they try to bolt. And this will become big enough to survive. You knew Iceblade 908 from before. He used to hang out all the time. Okay, this feels like land Firebolt. Nope. Bone Crusher's ready. You got him for 3 mana. Oh yeah. All right. I want to discard this Blood Moon. Find a way to kick my Fatal Push. Blast Zone in a Mono Mountain deck. I know. Yeah, I think we're just pitching the Blood Moon here. There's too many better cards I could pick up. Like that one! Yay, Tarmogoyf. Tarmo. Goyf. It's a 5/6. Alright, this is what we were talking about. This boy is chunk. Roy's Tarmogoyf quote is one of the best things on this channel. Period. It is just fantastic. Oh shit, I pitched my Blood Moon. Okay, this could be bad. Yeah, I definitely may have misplayed. Still my fourth favorite. Don't see that changing. So, yeah, I'm not in any position to attack. Well, get the value while I can. Sure. So it's going to be a while before Obosh can come down. And when it does, I'm going to kill it. Smush. So we should get a free hit for 5 here, which I don't hate. Going to combat. Okay, so this means they have Light Up the Stage in their hand. They were so young. Opponent? Opponent, you should not let it go to my turn. It's not a good idea. There you go. I knew you'd get there. Sure. Dunk. This guy. This guy knew. I mean, not that there was any point in taking the 1 damage from the Swift Spear, but... Oh, great. Actually, we have the out for Obosh, so this is a fine way for them to waste 2 turns. I can't play my out for Obosh. This is okay. We can wait. Heroic intervention. That's great. Obosh, the prey piercer. Man, we're just drawing fire now. Get out of here. Get on up out of here with my eye holes. I'm the eye hole man. Yay, they did it. They cast Blood Moon, so I didn't have to. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll keep the black. No, it's like a hole for an eye. It's a Rick and Morty joke. I haven't watched Rick and Morty in a long time, but the other day I was at the gym and I just threw on some. Yeah, eye hole. Yeah, he's the eye hole man. Morty, they're so delicious. But if he catches you with them, he'll just kick your ass. They bolted me. Playing against Burn. They put a blast zone on 0. Hot. Oh, they're gonna firebolt me. Do they have another one? Not yet, they don't. Okay, I'm at 2. Yeah, we can attack. I'm gonna 5-turn clock. Swift Spear is the only thing that hurts for this, and they don't have another firebolt, so perfect. Well, that's not good. It appears we're at an impasse, opponent. Only your deck is full of burn, and I am at 2. I mean, Rick and Morty doesn't have the social commentary of South Park, but nothing ever will. Why are they still playing out their lands? I'm not sure. I definitely don't need to. I think Rick and Morty's pretty phenomenal. Like with the, obviously there was a period in my life where I really, really liked it. It's fine. I think it's definitely worth seeing. Like it's pretty fantastic. Gas, Wrenn and Six. Yeah, it's 3 pings. Okay, now they gotta draw the Swift Spear. Stomp. There's no way we're not dead. 0% chance. Oh, we are taking one. But more importantly, it's another draw. Okay, Roy, this is why they were playing out their lands. We found the line. Okay, so if I manage to get lethal this turn, they'll pop the Bomat Courier to try to kill me. They have enough mana. No, there's nothing relevant in our graveyard. Nothing's lit up. I mean, I might as well Inquisition them. It doesn't. It's probably land. It's another Blood Moon. Sure. It's great for my Tarmogoyf. Oh, I screwed up. I don't think I screwed up in a way that's actually relevant. No, I did screw up. I should have pinged the Bomat first and then Inquisition them. They have 5 mana. I can't attack. So I could ping them. I don't have any lightning bolts left in my deck. That's all of them. I think at this point the only thing that could happen is they could attack me for some reason. Lose all their creatures. And I could rip a Bloodbraid. Oh, I should have played a land. I can't activate my Pyromancer. No, we're just dead. Cool. I screwed up, though. Super didn't matter, but we did screw up. Okay. Huh, this might be the fabled Leyline matchup. Sideboard sucks so hard this league. Yeah, I guess so. And we're still almost, like, we still might go 3-2. Well, also, so that game came down to a life race. And I'd like to point out, I think we drew 2 Thoughtseize in the opener and no Inquisition. Like, we had to burn Thoughtseizes on everything. So that was pretty unfortunate. Yeah, this 75 is super rough, huh? Like, I basically have to keep 4 cards that I don't want no matter what right now. I guess they're supposed to be Blood Moons, because if I hadn't gotten Blast Zoned in that game, if I had played that properly, we would have won. For the record, I think Collector Ouphe is probably better than Thoughtseize here. Also, they might play like Relic or something like that to attack my graveyard. So does Unravel have any targets beside Courier? No. Oh, they have Courier, so Ouphe is actually good. Yeah, I get that, BJT. I'm with you on that one. I like that. It's just like, so Thoughtseize against Burn is bad. Thoughtseize against this Burn deck is like grotesquely awful most of the time. I mean, it can be okay. Like when you hit a Bone Crusher Giant, it's pretty good. We have had to mulligan so many times this league. I gotta ship that. Keep? I'm not keeping that. I'm keeping this and I'm shipping the Blood Moon. It's not much better, but 2 lands. You thought I should keep that? That was crazy. I don't know if you appreciate how quickly that deck can run over you. They are slower and grindier, but not by that much. We're gonna Vista here on 1 and just see if we have to fetch. If we don't, we won't, because I might need green mana if I rip a Goyf. Goyf is real good in this matchup. How many sick guitars do I own? Literally 0. I have one very cheap guitar and one slightly more expensive guitar, but I'm not good at playing either of them. Made sense at the time. It was multiple pieces of black removal and one lightning bolt. So like I think there was a discard spell and a fatal push and a bolt. I'm not bolting this. I value the freedom to cast different spells this turn or next turn. It was a lot of one mana interaction, but it only had one land. It's just really easy to draw nothing and die. Yeah, I mean, I think you're pretty right about the hand. I just the one lander, like I just don't know if I can keep it. Like we don't have any way to draw more cards on 1 mana. I think we had 2 discard, fatal push, and bolt. So yes, we had a lot of interaction, more than this hand. I will agree to that. I should have bolted. Now I'm going to Kroxa and end up taking extra damage. Opponent's going to BRB. Yeah, I screwed this game up too. I'm not cut out for these kind of matchups. When I was playing Mardu Pyromancer, it was more of a control deck than what these are like. That's probably generally why I haven't liked Jund whenever I played it that much. It's just too aggressive. Like I'm not good with decks where you have to get a clock going early. Take a break. Oh no, I mean we're done for the night after this one. Take a break from the match? No, we're down by 2 minutes. No, we're good. It's fine. I can get through this. It's just playing 2 leagues of these kind of decks where there's like a whole bunch of like very intricate early game combat math. I'm used to just sitting back and like casting my instants. So relaxing. Or with the Kinnan decks where I just throw everything on the battlefield. You have so much time. Yeah, I got it. No, we're good. We're good. Thank you for the concern. We're doing just fine, Roybert. Just fine. They're back. All right. And I think what's happening is like I'm overthinking a lot of some of these plays. Like I should have just bolted the Swiss Spear there. It's probably always correct, but because I think it's always correct, I was like, well, I can't do it. Like it's like you can't just do it. You can't just pull the trigger on that. Okay, so I'm killing the Courier. Because I'm more worried about extra cards for this deck than I am about the Swiss Spear. They probably have light at the stage, so it's just going to suck anyway, but if we peel a land. Oh, we could have, yeah. Yeah. We could have. They didn't have anything, so we lucked out. Inquisition takes their best card at 3 mana. Kroxa will hit their worst card, 3 or less mana. So Bone Crusher in their hand? Nope. Double Flame Slash. Lucky me. Good timing. Oh, or this. Yeah. This deck do play 4 Flame Slash. Because they're 2 Flame Slash, 1 unknown. So, Plague Engineer is going to be eat a Flame Slash. Kroxa, also eat a Flame Slash. I think we just go Kroxa fetch land. Not on a particularly fast clock. No Blood Moon there is interesting. They didn't have one? You're remembering wrong. They didn't have one. Now, they could have fetched up their Obosh, though. That seems a little speculative to me. Okay, so they have Flame Slash and 1 unknown. Yeah. Captain Chest. Now they get the Obosh. Right. Correct. That's what we knew about. I should get Stomping Ground. But maybe because they saw that I was playing Blood Moon last game, they will have taken theirs out. Because the problem is here, if I draw Seasoned Pyromancer, I can't play it. And I would like to play it instead of Plague Engineer. I'm getting the Stomping Ground, I'll take the risky line. If they draw a Blood Moon and they get me, they get me. And we can still play through a Blood Moon, but... Let's go Plague Engineer on Monk. No, I want to keep the Plague Engineer. If I possibly can. Yeah, sorry, human. Yeah, always human. Yeah, no, I just, what I meant was Swift Spear, and I said Monk, and it just, yeah. Yeah, we would do it on human, because they have other humans, you're right. 100%. I don't know why my brain was like, Monastery Swift Spear, you know, the Swift Monk. The Monk Spear. All of these things that you've never called that card in your life. Okay, it's not good. Because they still have a Flame Slash in their hand. I think we're dead. Ate my Magmatic Channeler. Fair. Fair. I really want to just take the 10 here. I really do. Because then next turn we play Plague Engineer and shrink the Swift Spear. But if we stay alive, we could Bloodbraid into Dreadbore. Although I think we're only playing the 1. Oh yeah. I mean, if we get away with this, I will lose my shit. You take it, you die to any burn spell. Yeah, that was basically the problem, right? There's no way on the planet. Yeah, we're just... Oh, ah. Yeah, Firebolt's not a good card in Modern, but it's exceptionally good in that deck. Alright, we died. So we beat Burn in round 1, but we lost a lot of grindy matches. We beat Green White Titan in pretty spectacular fashion. So no, we lost to Green White Titan. That was the stupid loss. So yeah, yeah, I like this deck. I do. I think this is probably better than stock Jund right now. I think the Blood Moons are almost definitely like necessary for cheesing out a lot of the other decks. The biggest problem with playing Blood Moon decks, for me, always, is there's so many red decks around, especially recently, and I just always seem to run into the red decks when I play the Blood Moon decks, and then you run into the Titan or Cryptic Command decks when you play Chalice, so all of those cards are just very, very high variance. They can be fun, and it's great to play a league and cheese people out, but it's lots of... How about some Dragon's Claws? Yeah, actually, that might be a really good tech in this deck. Yeah, if I wanted to improve this deck, almost all the choices I would make would be in the sideboard. Spell Bomb for Leyline. Oh, yeah. Well, so... Yeah. So the biggest difference is, like, how much do you not want to lose to Dredge or game 2 or 3 of Ouphe all spells? But at the same time, they also have bounce/removal, so it's almost universally going to be more beneficial, in my opinion, to play Necrogen Spellbomb. Like, nobody's playing Leyline right now. There's very little Dredge. How does this deck struggle against Dredge? I mean, I assume that it does. Sideboard didn't impress me that much. This is not my sideboard. This deck list is ripped off, as pretty much all of mine are. No, not all of mine. But when, like, this is, I would not build Jund, and if I did build Jund, it wouldn't be for Blood Moon Jund, I don't think. No, this is from some competitive tournament recently. I mean, the sideboard here was clearly very, very specifically targeted. So yeah, Necrogen Spellbomb would almost definitely be better. I thought I had spell bombs. I'm just not spelling Necrogen right. Pretty sure I am. Oh, it's not the spell bomb I want. Nile Spellbomb. The other one. Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. So, yeah, Nile Spellbomb seems better, generally speaking, there. Everything else was okay. Rain of Gore never came up. Having it as a one of seems really, really suspect. It could be, so... Creeping Chill has to be a May, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, Rain of Gore is very specific. But, I mean, it's probably very good against Heliod Ballista, which we never played against. Anyway, I don't have too many other specific recommendations here, but at least that one seems pretty cut and dry to me. And then, I mean, we beat Burn without needing any life gain, and then Obosh Red is like a reasonable matchup, and they just had better draws than us. For the most part, we never ever had an early game Wrenn and Six. We're only playing 2 of them, so I don't know how good I feel like it was in this deck. Yeah, no, I mean, I like it. I would play this version of Jund again if I wanted to play Jund again. All of that said, we are probably going to roll out of here in a second, but I do want to thank everyone for hanging out tonight. Checking us out on YouTube. If you're checking it out on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in another video. And for all the people live, I'm willing to bet we're going to be rating Zanman, the one and only Lawson Zandy. He is the man. Usually playing some sweet modern brews and other things from the very height of the modern metagame. See you Iceblade, see you Roybert, see you BJTK, and anyone else who's still hanging oot and a boot. There he is. Get him, boys! Boys, gals, and non-binary pals. 5, 4, 3, 2, fun. Get him.